Hello, this is Story Time, and I'm Ron Miscavige, your storyteller. So I have a great story for you today, so let's get right into it. Okay, now this takes place in the 60s, and just to give you a picture of how things were in those days, we were living in a little town called Willingboro, New Jersey, which was across from southern Pennsylvania, right, as a matter of fact, right across from Philadelphia. The town I lived in, Willingboro, was about half the distance between Trenton, New Jersey, and Camden, New Jersey. And beautiful little town to live in. It was a suburb. We had a nice house. They had nice facilities, baseball fields, football fields, a swimming pool. Really a great place to raise kids. And actually a great place to live. And the day that this took place, it was one of these beautiful days on the East Coast. Not an ounce of humidity, a bright blue sky, not a cloud in the sky, maybe in the 70s, no higher than that. Just a wonderful day, and I was out doing some errands. And in those days, I had a 1968 Chrysler New Yorker, beautiful car, British racing green, black leather seats, tinted windows, air conditioning. And in those days, in the 60s, not every car had air conditioning the way they had these days. But a beautiful car, but actually a big boat of a car, power steering and all that stuff. So, let me set the scene, because this is worth hearing, so listen to me. I'm driving down a road called Route 130. Now, Route 130 had 2 lanes going south and 2 lanes going north, and in the center you had a cement divider, and every intersection where cars would come across, the cement divider ended, obviously, and you couldn't make a left-hand turn there. You had to veer off to the right and then turn around and come in if you wanted to turn left. So 2 lanes going south, 2 lanes coming north, a cement divider. Now, I'm driving south, and I'm probably going, the speed limit, maybe 50 or 60 miles an hour. Now, I'm not going slow. And about halfway to this intersection, there is a tractor-trailer truck going on my right-hand side, and I'm in the left lane, the passing lane, and there is a gas station on the corner there. What happened is this. Somebody pulled out right in front of the tractor-trailer truck down the road. The tractor-trailer driver sees this, so he starts veering off to his left, not paying attention to the fact that I was right about at the end of his trailer, and he was going to squash me. I had to make a decision. Shall I give it the gun and try to get around him before he pushed me over? I was a bit indecisive. Meanwhile, we're coming up to the intersection, and he's pushing me over. Now I have no chance to back out. I'm going to get squashed. We're coming up to the intersection, and I decide I have to turn left and hope to God the incoming traffic doesn't crush me. I turned left into the incoming traffic. Coming at me was a truck driver who threw up his hands, giving up, thinking he is going to smash me. I see this, and I think I'm going to die. And in that split second, I said to myself, I am not going to die. I twisted the steering wheel left. The car stalled. The power steering unit had no more power, and I twisted the steering wheel against the power steering, making the wheels turn left, and my car went like this. Look, I'm in the intersection now. It turned left, did almost a 360, and skidded into a gas station on the left, right into a parking spot. I rolled the window down, and there was a guy standing next to the car. This is the 60s, a hippie type, and he was standing there like this with a cigarette in his mouth. And he looked down at me, and he took a puff, looked down and said, "Nice move, man. Let me tell you something. That was a moment. My life could have ended. I escaped hitting that truck by maybe a coat of paint. Okay, maybe more than that, but I am telling you, it was that close." Now, what did I learn from that? Or what can you learn from that? What can any of us learn from that? I'll tell you what it is. The more dangerous the situation is, the cooler you have to keep your head and stay focused. If I would have panicked in that situation and thought, "Oh my God, I got to leave myself up to the gods," I may have been squashed. You wouldn't be hearing this story. Okay? If it's a calm day, nice day, you're out having a picnic with your wife and your kids, maybe you drink a few too many beers, say to your wife, "You drive home." Big deal. Calm day. No consequences. What happened that day had dire consequences. It could have had death consequences. So remember, the worse the situation, the more danger in it is, the more danger there is in it, the more focused you have to be. I am telling you this. Maybe I picked this up when I was in the Marine Corps, because even though when I joined the Marines, the Korean War was over, there was no more battle going on. But even in boot camp, when we were going through some of the maneuvers that we had, and there was guns firing all around me, and tanks coming next to me, and the cannons going off that they're so goddamn loud your teeth almost fall out from the vibrations. I remember I had to stay cool. Okay? How do you practice this? Well, I don't know of any way you can practice it, except maybe if you take a severe weightlifting workout, which I don't advocate too much, because when I was in the Marine Corps, I did some weightlifting, quite a bit actually. And I think in the long run, I don't know how good it is for your joints, but anything of a severe nature, where it requires your complete focus, maybe doing some isometric exercises and stuff, or things of that nature. Or maybe you want to set a new record in chin-ups, and you're at 9, and that last one, you don't know how you're going to get up. Well, you just give it everything you have and stay focused and get every muscle fiber into your body to pull you up. Could work. I don't know. I'm just giving you some suggestions. But the lesson is simply this. The more dangerous the situation is, the more focused you have to be, and you have to stay cool. If it's a calm day, you can get away with just about anything. That's what I wanted to tell you today. And even as I tell you this, I get little vibes thinking of that moment when it happened. Boy, I'll tell you, I had to stay cool, and I thought to myself, this is not going to take me out. So that's my story for today, and I hope it's something that you can gain from enjoyment and as far as practicing in life. But if you want to see what else I do, you go to my website, therealronmiscavige.com, and you can see the other I do interviews and other videos. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and hit the bell so that when we come out with a new video, you'll be notified. And if you care to help in what I do, you can make a donation or become a Patreon. It would be very much appreciated these days. So that's what I have to tell you today, and I'm glad you tuned in. I think this is worth learning, and I wish you the best. I wish you a healthy, happy life. God bless all of you. For Story Time, I am Ron Miscavige. I'll see you on the next story. Bye-bye for now.